Ni wakati sasa tuanze kujua umuhimu wa kuwa Waafrika wana uwezo wa kuongea pamoja, lakini sio kuongea pamoja kwa kutumia lugha za wengine, lakini kutumia lugha zetu. Na ndipo mimi namshukuru sana kwa sababu aliona mbali hayati Mzee Nyerere wakati alisema ya kwamba lazima njia ya kuunganisha, lazima kwanza tuongee lugha moja, na akasisitiza ya kwamba lazima lugha ya Kiswahili iwe ndio itakuwa lugha ya kitaifa, iwe lugha ya kuunganisha na kuweka watu wawe kitu kimoja, waweze kuongea pamoja. Kwa hivyo mimi nawatakia nyote kila laheri na kusema ya kwamba yale ambaye mumeanza msirudi na nyuma, msonge na mbele, tuwaunge mkono na tujivunie lugha zetu, tujivunie utamaduni wetu. Na utamaduni wetu sio tu ngoma vile chairman hapo umesema, pia ni jinsi ya kuishi. Hiyo pia tujue ya kwamba sio tu ati tukisema ni utamaduni ni kupiga ngoma, hapana. Ni jinsi tunatunza wazazi wetu, ni jinsi tunatunza viongozi wetu, ni jinsi tunachunga wakina mama, ni jinsi tunajiongelesha hata sisi wakati tunaongea na tunafanya mambo yetu. Hiyo ndio utamaduni, kwa sababu tunaye njia ya vile ambayo tulikuwa tunafanya mambo, na heshima zetu sizipotee ati kwa sababu tunaiga mambo ya wengine. Asanteni sana.
Ever since that particular time, Your Excellency, between the greatest international company which will of course be of the greatest benefit to the Kenyan farmer, and also improve the quality and the yield of our tea. And above all, it will continue making Kenya, as whatever production that will be happening, we hope it will reduce and mitigate a carbon footprint, and also located at the very heartland of tea, because the counties that we have to grow in our respective areas within the country, Your Excellency. And again, on behalf of the members of Parliament here from the tea growing areas. Member of Parliament.
Represented here, Mukunji and Mundigi, thank you very much. Mine is to thank you, Your Excellency, for the efforts that you have put in. Mainly, actually, 75% of our producers are below 1 acre. So what that tells you is quite a benefit to our farmers, because we are going to benefit and get the expertise that you have, as we have at times with value addition, is also moving our teas when they are value added across the globe. So we have some issues, that the costs and the skills that are able to be given, so that farmers start looking at this as a skilled earning, so that we stop the business of our value chain. Then we're going to affect probably even up to 9-10 million people. That gets a lot of our people out of the unemployment bracket. So I thank you, Your Excellency, very much, and thank you for the...
We are hoping at one point we will have our TVET in Manyatta offering these courses, so that we can be able to have...
Here today, as the Netherlands, one of the important trading partners for Kenya, Third,
But more than that, by offering the University of Kabyanga free use of the intellectual property that our scientists have developed over the decades, we are giving it the means to
5 million Kenyans employed directly and indirectly in the tea value chain, including over 650,000 small-scale farmers across the KTDA and large-scale farmers associations, while robust partnerships with organizations in the local and international space, public and private sector. Finally, it came out as a very productive meeting. I am very grateful that you cannot do without us and we cannot do without you. So we need a much more robust, highest global standards.
We are here today to present a groundbreaking project that symbolizes our confidence in the future of Kenya and the future of Africa as a whole. As Nobel Peace Prize winner and former UN Secretary General Kofi Annan put it, to succeed, Africa must rely on the strengths of its human and natural resources. The continent's future lies in its youth, innovation, and its ability to turn challenges into opportunities. It is in this spirit that we announce the creation of the world's first academy dedicated to research, innovation, and training in the field of tea. This academy is anchored in the heart of the continent's largest tea-producing region at the University of Kabyanga. Tea is much more than a crop. It is a cornerstone of Kenya's economy and core to Lipton teas and infusions. We are the largest purchaser of Kenyan tea. Almost half of tea we source comes from Kenya. It is part of your heritage and a symbol of our ability to mutually create value for all. In the face of climate change, global market volatility, and changing consumer tastes, our ability to innovate will determine our future success. Specialized training is therefore essential to prepare the next generation of farmers, innovators, researchers, and leaders to meet these challenges. Our ambition is to always develop the strengths we share, our natural resources, tea, and our human resources, the people who invent new cultivation methods and those who deploy them. I'm not sure we will sell a lot of tea here, but we can still have some display. It can't harm. Thank you. The Lipton Tea Innovation and Technology Academy will be a global center of excellence. It will combine theoretical trade teaching, applied research, and practical experience. Partnerships with international institutions and key industry players will ensure training that sets new standards in quality and sustainable production. With state-of-the-art facilities and world-class faculty, we will prepare the students to become pioneers in tea innovation. By funding this academy and choosing to associate our name, Lipton, with it, we are making a long-term commitment to train the talent that is needed around the world. By offering the University of Kabyanga free use of the intellectual property that our scientists have developed over the decades, we are giving it the means to become the global center of expertise for tea. The establishment of this academy will benefit all stakeholders in the industry and symbolize a new model of economic development for Kenya. By offering bachelor, master's, and PhD programs, the university will develop knowledge that is valuable to small and large producers, to farmers, and to traders. Our ambition is for this know-how to infuse the entire Kirisho and beyond to make tea from Kenya the world reference. Tea from Kenya will be as sought after and valued as French Burgundy wine. The Academy will be the birthplace of ideas and methods that will shape the future of tea, thus contributing to the sustainable prosperity of Kenya and its citizens. Mr. President, I would like to thank you for your vision, your commitment, and your support since our first meeting in the Netherlands in May 2023. Our teams have worked intensively for 10 months to make it possible to launch this academy today. We have the opportunity and the joint responsibility to forge a future where every Kenyan can reach their full potential. The Lipton Tea Innovation and Technology Academy is more than a center of learning.
Very pleased to be here today. As the Netherlands, one of the important trading partners for Kenya, third destination for exports, but also the fifth investor in Kenya. We feel it's a privilege and it's important to be here today in this signing of the collaboration between Ekaterra Lipton together with the government of Kenya in terms of capacity strengthening, in terms of the tea sector. For us, I think it's very important that collaboration in terms of trade, in terms of economic collaboration between the Netherlands and Kenya, and being an important partner, comes also with responsibilities. And those responsibilities are that you look at how can we improve trade and investment, how can we help and work together in increasing the economy, increasing productivity, increasing jobs and skills in a country like Kenya. If you do that, you work together on strengthening trade and investment, but you also look together at how can we jointly work on improving the business climate, how can we jointly work on private sector development, on creating jobs and creating skills for youth in Kenya. There's a responsibility in that sense. And that's why from the different sectors, whether it's the agriculture sector, obviously the most important, tea, flowers, dairy sector and others, but also in the agri-logistics or in the health sector or in the energy sector or in the water sector, how can we indeed look at that business climate, work together to improve the opportunities in that sector. And therefore we think that skills, education, academies, collaboration with universities is an important component in that sense. Not only between the government of the Netherlands and the government of Kenya, but I think more and more, especially if we talk about skills, in collaboration with the private sector, because they know what are the skills which are needed. They have the expertise as well to work in that sector and to train and to work with young people to make sure that those skills are here, where you can work jointly in adding value to your products, whether it's in the tea, whether it's in bouquets of flowers, whether it's in the other sectors. And therefore we think it's really important to have this collaboration. We're really proud that this is being signed today, also after your visit, Excellency, to the Netherlands last year, in strengthening that relationship in the agriculture sector, in the tea sector, but also in logistics, etc., and to see a fruitful and very concrete and very fast collaboration coming out of this sector. Especially this year, important year for the Netherlands. We are celebrating 60 years of bilateral relationships between the Netherlands and Kenya. We started earlier this year with the political discussions. We had a mission last week about investments in Kenya, and we feel that this fits perfectly in the private sector collaboration between the Netherlands and Kenya. So thank you very much.
I want to say that the tea sector is actually very promising right now, because, Your Excellency, even as we are speaking right now, the monthly rates have actually come up from 21 shillings per kg to 25 shillings. We are also hoping to see the bonuses, Your Excellency, also getting better this year. And from what I'm hearing is that we might even double the bonuses for our tea farmers. So this is one of the areas, Your Excellency, that we really promise people will do a lot. But, Your Excellency, one of the things that we really need to work on as government is last financial, when we were passing the finance bill, there was a promise to lower the packaging, to remove tax on the packaging materials. Your Excellency, that has not yet taken effect. And it's important that if it takes effect and we improve our value addition locally, and I'm happy with the approach of teaching our farmers and our people and transferring the skills to them so that we can be able to not only build our brands locally, but also be able to build an industry that is going to be our own. We need to start thinking of packaging our tea and improving the quality of our tea so that when we are selling it internationally, we are not selling other people's brand, but we are selling Kenyan brands that are going to improve and get to the market perfectly. So thank you so much, Linton. Thank you so much, Your Excellency. We are hoping at one point we will have our TVET in Manyatta offering these courses so that we can be able to have my people there benefiting from the skills.
you.